Hello everyone, welcome to a video tutorial learning about how to multiply two binomials together. In this video we're going to focus on the FOIL method. If perhaps in your algebra class or whatever math class you're taking, this method may have popped up, and so I just wanted to give some time to it because it is a common method that math teachers will use in terms of helping learn how to multiply polynomials together. So the FOIL method, when you see that word FOIL, it's just a memory device. It's helping you to know what to multiply and keeping everything organized in a nice, easy to remember way. So here's what the FOIL method is. So each letter, F-O-I-L, represents a part of what you need to multiply by. So FOIL, the word F represents the first. It means I need to multiply in my binomial the two first terms together. So in this case, my first two terms are going to be the first term in this binomial multiplied by the first term in this binomial. So I've got to do 5x multiplied by 3x. There's my first two terms and I'm multiplying them together. O represents the outer two terms. So let's find my polynomials. If my inside is right here where I'm multiplying, my outer two terms are my 5x and my negative y. So I got to multiply those together. 5x times negative y. If O is for outer, I is for inner. I need to multiply my inside two terms together. That's going to be 2y times 3x. And finally, F is for first, so L is for last, my last two terms. In this case, my last two terms are the 2y, the second one in this first binomial, and then negative y, the second one in the other binomial. So we've got 2y times negative y. All right, so there you can see, FOIL just helps you remember there's four things I need to multiply by, first, outer, inner, last, and it helps get all the combinations of what you need to multiply by in the right order. So you don't forget a couple or accidentally multiply by too many times, etc. All right, let's simplify this out and see what we end up with. 5x times 3x is going to equal 15x squared. 5x times negative y is going to be negative 5xy. 2y times 3x is going to be 6xy. And 2y times negative y is going to be negative 2y squared. All right, let's put this all together and see what we've got. I'm going to end up with 15x squared minus 5xy plus 6xy minus 2y squared. And you probably already noticed I've got a couple terms here that are like terms. They both have an xy variable to the first power, xy. So negative 5 plus 6 is going to end up making this whole thing, when I simplify it down, to plus 1xy minus 2y squared. So there we go. That is using the FOIL method to take my two binomials and make sure I multiply everything out right. Still got to do a double check, simplify at the end to make sure there's no like terms to combine, but there we go. There's my final result, the trinomial. And just for kicks, I threw in an x and a y variables. You can multiply polynomials that have multiple variables, and you just keep track of all those variables as you're doing the multiplication. I wanted to give you a nice example of that as well. All right, hopefully that's helpful. It makes sense of what the FOIL method is. We've now learned three different methods for thinking about multiplying binomials together. The distributive property, using an area model, and now we have the FOIL method.